Welcome back another episode. Don't forget to subscribe. In the Season 2 conclusion of The Rings of Power, Adar's journey comes to an end, but the prospect of Season 3 is made even more thrilling by the villain's inevitable replacement. In the first 2 seasons of The Rings of Power, Adar is a key character who gives Sauron exactly what he wants by destroying the Southlands and attacking a region. Adar is a tragic figure because he was wronged by Morgoth, who later rose to become the orc leader and an enemy of the men and elves whom he believes to be their oppressors. Adar does horrible acts in both of the Lord of the Rings seasons, but in the Season 2 finale of The Rings of Power, he realizes his mistakes. He tells Galadriel he wants to vanquish Sauron and restore harmony amongst his army and the people of Middle-earth after donning Nenya. His story, though, ends too soon to see that through. When Sauron turns his army against him, Adar is killed by him along with the orcs. This implies that The Rings of Power Season 3's primary antagonist, Adar, will be replaced, which will heighten the tension for the upcoming episode. With Adar's demise, Sauron becomes the only antagonist in Rings of Power Season 3. Adar's death at the end of The Rings of Power Season 2 will make Sauron the lone villain of the third season. Given that Sauron is supposed to be the main antagonist in Amazon's Lord of the Rings trilogy, this is an exciting development. The show's numerous plots are kept lively and captivating by minor villains like Adar and Rhune's Dark Wizard, but at its heart, Sauron is the main character. It is he who advocates for the building of the Rings of the Title and who seeks to subjugate Middle-earth with their might. And with the creation of all 19 Rings of Power, The Rings of Power Season 3 is about to get incredibly fascinating. The forthcoming episodes will probably discuss Sauron's construction of the One Ring as well as how he manipulates the men of Middle-earth. Although Adar's tale has come to an end, Sauron's is far from done. Furthermore, with Charlie Vickers' character emerging as the primary antagonist in Season 2, the stakes will rise and the whole experience will be more dramatic. The Rings of Power were a greater place with Adar, but his story had to end. The stories told by Adar in the Rings of Power's first and second seasons offer a fresh perspective on the Uruk and orcs, as well as the realization that even the most evil entities in Middle-earth attempt to thwart Sauron's ascent to power. Unfortunately, during Season 2, Adar's narrative must come to an end. In order to highlight Sauron's grip over Middle-earth, The Rings of Power Season 3 needs to give him all the attention he deserves. The Rings of Power Season 2 gives Adar's plot exactly what it needs to, and his character has no further development after the most recent episodes. He arrives exactly where Sauron wants him to during his entire voyage. He delivers the orcs to the Dark Lord of Middle-earth, allowing Sauron to enlist them in his army. In the Amazon series, this is Adar's mission, which he immediately fulfills before dying. With Adar not appearing throughout the Third Age, his Rings of Power demise seemed inevitable. It's also appropriate that it appears when it does, since Sauron will probably rule the next seasons. For more videos, subscribe.